Hello, learners. Welcome to all of you in our online class. Today, in business study of class 12, we will study organizing, chapter 5, lecture 1. In this chapter, we explain the concept and importance of organizing, describe the steps involved in the process of organizing, identify and explain the features, merits, and limitations of functional and divisional organizational structure. Okay, so very often we use the word organizing in our day to day conversation. It may either relate to organizing an event like a party or a trip, and sometimes organizing things in a cupboard or on a table, and so on. Many times we may also compliment a person by saying your work is very organized. The term organizing literally means to arrange systematically or in order. In the context of management, in practice, organizing is defined as a systematic process of structuring, integrating, coordinating task goals and activities to resources in order to attain objectives. After laying down the plans and objectives, the next function to be performed by the managers is organizing. It determines what activities and resources are required and decide who will do a particular task, where it will be done and when it will be done. प्लान बनाने के बाद या प्लान के ऑब्जेक्टिव को अचीव करने के बाद जो नेक्स्ट फंक्शन होता है मैनेजमेंट का, वह होता है ऑर्गेनाइज करना। यह डिटरमाइन करना कि उस एक्टिविटीज़ या उस रिसोर्स कैसे मिलेगा। हम लोग को डिसाइड करना है कि उस पर्टिकुलर टास्क को कौन करेगा और कैसे करेगा और कब करेगा। सो वी कैन से organizing means establishing a relationship between a various factors of production and it in concern with establishing a relationship amongst job, section, department and position. Organizing is the process of identifying and grouping the work to be. हम लोग कह सकते हैं कि ऑर्गेनाइजिंग एक प्रोसेस है किस चीज़ का, आइडेंटिफाई करना और ग्रुप को वर्क को ग्रुप करना, वर्क को ग्रुपिंग करना, परफॉर्म डिफाइनिंग एंड डेलीगेटिंग रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, मतलब परफॉर्मेंस करना, उसको डिफाइन करना और रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी को डेलीगेट करना। उसके साथ साथ अथॉरिटी और अथॉरिटी देना, इस्टेब्लिशिंग रिलेशनशिप फॉर द पर्पस of enabling people to work most effectively together in accomplishing objective. What are the steps involved in the process of organizing? Organizing is considered to be a means to achieve a plan. In order to understand the concept of organizing, it is important to understand the four distinct steps involved in the process of organizing. Number one, identification and division of work. The process of organizing is initiated with identification of varied activities to be performed in order to carry out an assigned task. Further, the work so identified is divided among members. Proper division of work helps to avoid wasteful and overlapping of activities and ensures that no one person is overburdened with work. Next one, departmentalization. The next step in the organizing process involves grouping of similar and manageable activities into departments or units or sections on the basis of some predetermined criteria. This is referred to as a departmentalization. The departmentalization in an organization may be done on the basis of functions, products, geographically, etc. The grouping of activities facilitates specialization. Third one, assignment of duties. Once the departments are created, they have to be placed under leadership of competent person. Also, the work is assigned to individual employees on the basis of their relative potential. The prerequisite for effective performance is to be ensure compatibility between the requirements of a job and capability of the employees to whom it is assigned. Next one, establishing reporting relationship. In order to ensure effective coordination, it is essential that while assigning jobs, each member is told that from whom he or she has to take orders and to whom he or she will accountable. The establishment of clear reporting relationships helps to create a well-defined hierarchical structure and ensure a smooth running of the organization. In order to understand the process of organizing better, let's take an example. Sunidhi worked as a literacy coordinator in an NGO. She has been made an overall official in charge for organizing a literacy mela to commemorate the celebration of Literacy Day in various schools in Delhi. For ensuring that the mela is organized successfully, she first identifies the various activities involved, like informing the various schools about the literacy mela, arranging for the chief guest, looking for a venue to organize the mela, arranging for the stalls that will be put at the venue, fixing up a caterer, and so on. And then she divides the whole work into various task groups. Step 2, different committees like marketing committee, decoration committee, and stall management committee, and so on, are established by seeking participation from different school teachers. Step 3, in order to facilitate coordination within and among committees, she assigns duties to each of the members and also appoints a supervisor of each group. Number 4, each member in the group is asked to report to their respective supervisors, and all the supervisors are expected to work as per Sunidhi's order. With her sincere endeavor, the literacy mela turns out to be grand success. Organizing is considered to be an important managerial function. It is a mode of translating plans into action in terms activities to be undertaken to achieve the desired result. No plan can be implemented without resources, be it human, physical, or financial. Therefore, in order to obtain and utilize resources optimally and create a dynamic organization by empowering the workforce to accomplish these tasks, organizing needs to be understood and dealt with properly. Performance of the organizing function can pave the way for a smooth transition of the enterprise in accordance with the change in business environment. The following points highlights the crucial role that organizing plays in any business enterprise. Number 1, benefits of specialization. In organization, every individual is assigned a part of total work. किसी भी संस्था में हर प्रत्येक व्यक्ति जिसको एक कार्य दिया गया है, जिसको एक वर्क असाइन किया गया है, वह टोटल वर्क का एक पार्ट होता है. Organizing leads to an orderly sharing out of job amongst the employee. This is done by allocating the specific job on a regular basis to specific employees. By performing the same task repeatedly, the employees gain proficiency, which facilitates specialization and increase the productivity. Next point is clarity in working relationship. Organizing brings clarity in working relationships. The process organizing involves establishing a hierarchical order of well-defined job. As a result, every employee clearly understands what is the extent of his or her authority and to whom he and she is answerable. The fixation of responsibility and extent of authority ensures systematic flow of information and instructions within the organization. Number three, effective administration. Organizing leads to effective administration. Organizing helps to curb confusions in terms of roles and responsibilities associated with each job by providing for clear cut job structure. This makes it easy to manage the organization and promote effective administration. Number four, optimum utilization of resources. Organization leads to optimum utilization of resources. Effective organizing ensures proper allocation of jobs and helps to avoid duplication of activities. This leads to optimum utilization of all the resources, be it human, physical, or financial. Thus, organizing helps to avoid wastage of resources and efforts within the organization. Number five, adoption of change. It allows a business enterprise to adopt itself according to changes in the business environment. Organizational structure can be suitable, modified according to change. Next one, development of personnel. Organizing involves delegation of work to the employees in accordance to their relative competence, which enables them to realize their full potential. Moreover, by delegating the work of routine nature, the manager is able to devote time to innovate and identify new avenues for growth of the enterprise. Thus, organizing fosters development of personnel by inspiring creativity amongst them. Next point is expansion and growth. It helps in growth and diversification of an enterprise by adding more job positions and departments. Organizing offers numerous benefits to an organization by promoting its smooth working and stability. This provides confidence to the manager to deviate from existing norms and take up a new challenges in the interest of the organization. Okay, students, till importance of organizing function we have discussed in this lecture. In next lecture we will discuss about the concept of organization structure span of management as an important department of an organizational structure. If still all of you are not subscribed my channel, then you subscribe it, share it, and also like it. And don't forget to hit bell icon. If you are hitting the bell icon, you will get the notification whenever I will upload a new video relating to the topics. Okay, students, bye everyone.